Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at what may be the best Studio Series figure released ever currently right now as of 2021. The brand new Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class 78 Sideswipe. I mean, oh my goodness, when I first saw this guy at the store I was all like, oh my god, I have to get it. So I got it and everything, and honestly this figure, just like the first original Sideswipe figure, is without a doubt one of the best figures ever. So in this video we're gonna take a look at Sideswipe's box, the backdrop. We're gonna do some size comparisons, Transformer vehicle size comparisons and stuff, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So without further ado, let's take a look at Sideswipe's box. So first off, Sideswipe's box, honestly I really do like it. Let me just move the camera a tiny bit up. I really do like it. It does represent his CGI model, and it does absolutely look amazing. The figure itself is amazing. It just looks identical to each other, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And I think this is the first time ever we get a Studio Series figure that a part of their body overlaps around the letters. I think this is the first time we ever get that. Studio Series 78, I really do like how that looks like, as well as with the other 70, the other wave figures, the Wave 14 figures. I think it looks nice among those. Right here we can see he transforms in 19 steps from robot to a Corvette Stingray mode, and I really do like that. It looks really nice. So a little bit of the bio is this: Sideswipe is light on his wheels as he pursues sideways, completed his own handiwork after he slices the Decepticon in half. And his iconic movie scene is the Shanghai Pursuit. And if you remember in Transformers number 2, Revenge of the Fallen, Sideswipe, Skids, and Mudflap, and the RCs, they were all chasing sideways and stuff. And then that's when Sideswipe comes in, slashes him in half, and finishes the battle. But there's Demolisher on the loose, and Optimus Prime has to go after him and everything. So I'll just show you later if we could recreate that scene, except without Skids and Mudflap and without Sideways. So, and this side of the box shows the exact same backdrop we get here, but in a black background. And I think this may be one of my favorite side of the boxes, but this is just overall my favorite side of the box. So now with that being done, now let's crack this guy open and see what awaits us inside. So now there is a new favorite in town, that being the Transformers Studio Series 78 Sideswipe. Man, this figure is amazing. I got this figure at a Target for like $84. So yeah, this figure is actually really nice, cheap price and everything. So yeah, I recommend getting this figure. If you could pick them up, great. And try not to get them on eBay or Amazon, because they'll try to rip you off. Try to get it at the in-store price, so whatever. Okay, so now that is done, now let me show you Sideswipe in a closer look. And honestly, I think that this is one of the best figures ever now. I mean, look at the head sculpt. I mean, look at that. It looks way better than the original figure. Not to say the original figure sucked. The original figure was great and all, but I mean, like, I didn't think they could improve it a bit more, but they have. Hasbro has knocked it out of the park with this figure, giving him a nice repaint, nice retool, a slight remold, and this figure is absolutely amazing. He does come with 4 accessories, the same accessories that he came with before, that being his main blades and his blasters. So now his blasters are a bit different than before. Before, his blasters did in fact have a hint of gray on them, like a hint of silver right here, but right here they do not. And now due to the new mold design, there is a new area where you could store blasters. So that is near the back. That is the back area right here. There's a new area to store the blasters. On the original figure, there was an area to store the blasters, but it was hard. But I think with this new figure, I think the accuracy level has just reached the top. I mean, like, if you attach the blasters like so. Let me just move this thing. It's a bit hard to do, but you're just gonna attach the blasters through this tab right here. Attach them through the tab right there. Do the same process on the other side. And with that being done, we have Sideswipe's blasters fully connected on his back, and I think that this looks accurate and very faithful to the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen movie. When we did see that one scene when Sideswipe does a whole backflip and shoots at Sideways and stuff. So yeah, although although I'm pretty sure that there's a specific way where you could attach the blaster somewhere and to make it look like the shot from above. So yeah, to equip the blasters, I recommend taking off the blade accessories if you want. And before we equip the blasters, I mean, look at the hands. The hands are amazing. They have a new mold. Everything, the torso, the whole area of this figure, everything has been painted so well. And I'll bring the other figure out in a comparison real quick. So you're just gonna attach the blasters on his hands right here. The good thing is that this thing is just pure plastic and not paint on the blaster. So yeah, nothing will rub off on the blaster or the hands whatsoever. So that is one good thing. I do really like it when that's the base color, so that it won't rub off and stuff. So you could take the weapon out as much as you wish. So we could have the Sideswipe the figure pointing his guns out like that, and I think that this figure just looks amazing. I think that this looks amazing. Sideswipe like this. I think that this looks more like a set. This looks like the scene in Revenge of the Fallen when Sideswipe and the Nest soldiers and the Autobots, they were all fighting against the Decepticons. And speaking of Autobots, let's try to bring in some Autobots for comparisons. Let's first bring in Sideswipe's wave mates, that being Bumblebee and Jolt. And yes, I said wave mates. I am thinking of doing a redo video of the wave 14 ranking video, but instead I will not. I will include this guy on the wave probably 16 or 15, wherever. However, he has been released with Jolt and Bumblebee, so I'm pretty 50-50 on that. So stay tuned for the channel if I ever make a wave video with a wave 14 redo, but with this figure. So yeah, we can overall see that the size of Sideswipe, Bumblebee, and Jolt is accurate to how they all appeared in the movie. So yeah, I think that looks really cool. And now, speaking of really cool, now let's bring out the original Transformers Studio Series 29 Sideswipe, aka my first Transformers Studio Series figure, and we can see how they look like the same. If not, they are the same. They are the same figures. This figure has been painted in a darker metallic gray and stuff, and just has everything the original figure was missing and everything. And also, since it's Revenge of the Fallen version, he transforms in a complete different way. So our new 78 transforms into Corvette Stingray. Corvette Stingray, as the original just transformed into a as the Dark of the Moon transformed into just a Corvette. So yeah, if I were to get between the two, I'd definitely go with the Revenge of the Fallen due to the paint apps and the new car mode and everything. But overall, both are really nice figures. So without further ado, let's recreate the Shanghai pursuit scene, and let's also do another size comparison and take a look at the backdrop. So here we have that iconic movie scene where the Autobots are chasing sideways through Shanghai, and where Skids and Mudflap do crash, and we could recreate that whole scene right there, where the RCs are following close behind Sideswipe and Sideways, and then Sideswipe comes out of nowhere, transforms, does a backflip, destroys Sideways. So yeah, I think that this looks accurate. I think the scale between the RCs and Sideswipe look really well, and when we get them transformed, oh my goodness, they're gonna look so good that I think I'll just keep the RCs in motorcycle mode for that. But in general, I'll just keep them in robot form and stuff like that. So yeah, let me just get the RCs out of the way for a bit and put them to the side, and then let's take a look at the backdrop first of all. And honestly, I was right in 2000, I believe, last year, I believe, when I did say in my RC review, I believe I said that they are gonna use this exact same backdrop for Sideswipe, and yes, my prediction was right. So now I'm gonna say this right now. They're gonna use the same backdrop for the Ice Cream Skids and Mudflap, and if they do not, I wonder what backdrop they would use, and I wonder what they would use, and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be from the movie though. So overall, I think that this looks really cool. You could have Sideswipe right there. You could have him looking like he's turning or something. I don't know, but this figure just looks really cool in the backdrop. So I'm just gonna get the backdrop out of the way. And also, speaking of the Shanghai Pursuit scene from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, we could also get Scavenger or Demolisher, however you prefer. Let's get Sideswipe out of the scene for now. We could get him right here. We could put him in the scene right now, and then we could have Optimus Prime right here, trying to tackle him or something like how he did in the movie. Although Scavenger was way bigger than what shows right here, so I'll just leave Optimus Prime right here on Scavenger, and then we could have a whole with all of these figures. We have a whole cast of Revenge of the Fallen in that scene where they're hunting the Decepticons and stuff. So without further ado, let me show you the transformation of Sideswipe. So the transformation for Sideswipe is pretty swift. It's the same as the Studio Series Dark of the Moon. So if you saw my Dark of the Moon review of Sideswipe, then you know the steps and everything. And if you already have the Dark of the Moon figure, you already know the steps. And also, I do want to point out that many people did not get to purchase the Dark of the Moon figure. And with this new Sideswipe, you guys all get a second chance to get this amazing character. So without further ado, let's transform sideways into that cool Stingray Corvette mode. You're going to first take off the accessories like so. After that, go to the back right here. I did place the weapon accessories right here, so you're just going to take them out like that. Extend this whole region right here, and I do think that they're going to use this for sideways in the future, just this little part right here. I'm not so sure, but I'm pretty sure they will. Right here, you're going to have to unfold this part right here, which is going to reveal the back part of the car. And it's rather hard to do if you ask me, but I think I've done it, and sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. So yeah, you're just gonna do it like that. After that, you're just gonna unfold this piece upward. After that, I think that this looks really cool. Look at the interior detailing on Sideswipe. I think it looks cool. This just looks like a protoform mode of Sideswipe, and I think that looks really cool. And probably I'll be displaying him on the shelf like this as a protoform. I'm not so sure. It just looks really cool. But anyways, let's continue on to the transformation. You're gonna unfold the feet like so, like we did with Sideswipe. Unfold these parts as well. After that, you're gonna have to combine them like so. After that, you're just gonna fold these parts right here. Then you're gonna unfold that part right there. Now that is finished, now you're just gonna fold this part upward like so. After that, you're just gonna have to make sure that this part right here does connect with the legs right here. The hood connects with the legs. And this is my first time transforming the Revenge of the Fallen figure because I already know the transformation and everything. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You're just gonna tap these parts in right here. And then after that, you're just going to have to bring down the arms like so. After that, you're going to have to tap in the hands like this. You're going to fold them in just like we did with the Dark of the Moon figure. You're just going to have to fold them in like that. And I really do like that the pin right here is really stiff. So yeah, because on my copy of the Sideswipe, the Dark of the Moon, the pin was actually quite loose on the hand. So yeah, I'm really glad that the Hasbro redid this figure with a harder pin. So yeah, after that, you're just gonna separate these pieces right here, fold this part up right here. After that, you're gonna fold these parts right here like so, and after that, you're just gonna make sure this part folds like that. If this part has disconnected, just reconnect it like so. After that, you're just gonna have to make sure this part does align up like so. You're going to do the same process right here. After that, you're going to have to fold these parts upward. And it's your option if you want to put the blaster accessories on the hands. For me, I do not like to put them right there. I just feel like it gets in the way sometimes. But I think if you do like to put it, that is your option. And after that, you're just going to attach the blades like so. And then you're going to do the same process on the other side. And then now with that being done, we have Sideswipe transforming that really cool Chevy, that Chevy Corvette mode, and the Chevy Stingray mode, in fact. And I think that this looks really cool. And I think it looks quite small from certain angles, but just looking through the camera, this is an amazing figure. Looks so amazing. It's accurate. It looks amazing. I think this is my favorite Sideswipe figure. My favorite figure I have in my collection so far. And we could even bring out our original Sideswipe vehicle mode for a comparison. And here we have Sideswipe here, the Dark of the Moon version. And I think both versions look nice. Both roll really nice. And honestly, just if you were to prefer between the two, I really do like the design of both of them. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, they're both amazing. But the better figure, I'd say, is the Revenge of the Fallen due to the paint apps. But this is still my first ever Transformers Studio Series figure and one of my favorites. So yeah, I think my favorite right now is the Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, then the Dark of the Moon Sideswipe. And if we could look at the bottom, we can see how much Sideswipe has changed from Revenge of the Fallen to Dark of the Moon. And we can see the back is also different. We can see everything is different on the back. I think this piece I didn't need it. Yeah, it's already unfolded out fine. We can see everything right here looks really nice. Looks faithful to how he appeared in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Right here we can see from a closer perspective, from the upwards perspective, we can see that they both look cool. From a cool angle perspective, like I always call it the cool angle perspective, we can see both of them look really cool. Overall, I think that both figures are really great. So if you were to choose between the two, I'd definitely choose this one. Tell me in the comment section down below who you would choose. So now let me give you my final thoughts of our brand new Transformers Studio Series 879 Sideswipe. So some final thoughts for the Transformers Studio Series 78 Deluxe Class Sideswipe. Overall, a 10 out of 10 figure. There is a new favorite in town, Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, and this is an absolute must-have figure. I do recommend buying this figure. This is such a great figure, especially if you have the original Sideswipe figure. You can compare between the two and see which one you like more. Personally, I like the Revenge of the Fallen version a little bit more than the all Dark of the Moon version. Although the body is the same mold except for the car form. Although this is an absolute great figure, I do recommend him. And that about concludes my Transformers Studio Series 78 Sideswipe review. So you can get this figure at Target or Walmart depending where you live and stuff. So yeah, I thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, and I will see if I'm gonna do a redo of the Wave 14 ranking video with Sideswipe in it, or I'm just gonna add him in another wave because he is released with Jolt and Bumblebee and some other and the 86 figures. So yeah, so overall I'm gonna try to see if I could do another ranking video. So that about concludes my Transformers Studio Series 78 Deluxe Class Sideswipe review. I thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, and until my next review, I will see you then. Thanks for watching.